Hello, this is your grammar video. For this lesson, you're going to need your new Junior Analytical Grammar Mechanics book, as well as a pencil. Now, on your assignment sheet, you've already been asked to read this page and the next page, commas, items in a series. If you have not done that yet, pause this video and read those 2 pages and then unpause and work through exercise 1 with us. So when we are listing things, we're going to call that, we're going to use a buzzword and we're going to call it items in a series. So there's several ways that we can list things in a sentence. We can list nouns together. Here's the example for that. I brought my ball, bat, mitt, and hat to the baseball game. So your nouns are ball, bat, mitt, and hat. You can list those things together. You can list verbs together. Walked, ran, hopped, and jumped. I walked, ran, hopped, and jumped to get my exercise today. You can list adjectives together. Tall, slim, and beautiful. She was tall, slim, and beautiful. Prepositional phrases. We looked in the kitchen, around the dining room table, and on top of the fridge for the artwork made by my sister. So, in the kitchen, around the dining room table, on top of the fridge. You can also list nouns and prepositional phrases together. My chore list was to put the dishes in the dishwasher, the glasses in the cabinet, and the trash in the trash can. And finally, you can list verbs and prepositional phrases together. Little Red Riding Hood walked through the woods, skipped down the lane, and entered her grandmother's house. Now, one thing that all of these things have in common, when you are listing things together, you have a comma in between those items. So look back up here at this nouns example. I brought my ball, bat, mitt, and hat to the baseball game. Okay, there's a comma between ball and bat, bat and mitt, and mitt and hat. Okay. Now, if all of the items are separated by and, if I said I brought my ball and bat and mitt and hat, you would not have a comma. But where you don't have and or, you use commas to separate them. Okay, so we have a comma after ball, after bat, and after mitt. Okay, our comma after mitt goes before and. Okay, so we are going to practice. Well, let's take a look at this note first. The comma, this is what I just went over though. The comma before the last item, usually before the conjunction, like and in the example we just talked about, is sometimes called the auxiliary or Oxford comma. Some people are taught that it can be left out, but not us. We're going to use the Oxford comma. You can confuse people by leaving it out, so we always include it when we're practicing. Okay? So this is comma, items in a series, exercise 1. In each sentence, insert the commas where they should go. So we're going to work through this together. So we have 6 sentences here. We're going to put the commas in the correct spot. Sentence number 1 says, My brother, mother, sister, and I went on a trip to the mall. So first I want you to think, what is being listed in a series? In this case, it's nouns being listed in a series. Brother, mother, sister, and I. Okay? So we're going to add in our commas in between our items in a series. So the comma goes after brother, our first item, after mother, our second item, and after sister, our third item in a series. Okay, notice this last comma goes before the conjunction, before and. And remember, that's called our Oxford comma. That's what we're going to use in this grammar. So that's what sentence 1 should look like. Our items in a series, we have a comma in between each one separating the items. Okay, let's read sentence number 2 and do sentence number 2 together. We had to find shoes for my brother, a hat for my sister, and a new skirt for me. Okay, as you read that sentence, I want you to think about what items, what things are being listed in a series. So what things are going to be listed all in a row? Think about that. Shoes for my brother, that's one thing. A hat for my sister, that's 2 things. A new skirt for me, that's 3 things. So we're going to separate those things by commas, and then that will make it so much easier to read and understand what you're reading with those commas. Shoes for my brother, comma. A hat for my sister, comma. And a new skirt for me. So we only have 2 commas in this because we have 3 things listed. So we have 2 commas. In the first sentence, we had 4 things listed, so we had 3 commas. Okay, we're going to do number 3 together as well. My brother found some tennis shoes that were red, white, and black. So think about that. What's being listed all in a row in a series? Right, the color of the tennis shoes, red, white, and black. So we're going to put a comma after red, a comma after white, and that's right, and that's it. Okay, look at number 4. I yelled, screamed, and waved my arms to get Mom's attention. I yelled, screamed, and waved my arms to get Mom's attention. What are the items listed in a series for sentence number 4? Yelled, screamed, waved my arms. So I want you to try to put commas where they belong in sentence number 4. You're going to have 2 commas. So go ahead and do that for sentence number 4. Okay. I yelled, comma, screamed, comma, and waved my arms to get Mom's attention. I hope you got that right. Okay, let's look at number 5. Mom had to walk through the racks, around a display, and over to the corner to find me. Okay, that sentence is kind of tricky to read without the commas. So let's think about the items that are listed in a series there. How did Mom have to walk? She had to walk through the racks, around a display, over to the corner. So those are the three things we're going to separate with commas. I want you to do that now, and then we'll check. Add your commas in for number 5. Okay, Mom had to walk through the racks, comma, around a display, comma, and over to the corner to find me. Okay, last one. I found the perfect skirt made of denim, cotton, and eyelet. Okay. The things listed in the series are what the skirt's made of: denim, cotton, and eyelet. So we're going to put a comma in between those items: denim, cotton, and then we have eyelet. Okay, the last part at the bottom of this page is we are going to edit the sentences. There are 5 errors in this paragraph here. Okay, I'm going to read the paragraph. As I read it, I want you to try to find the mistakes. I asked Mom if she would buy me the skirt I needed. I needed, wanted, and desired that skirt. Mom looked at the beautiful skirt on the hanger and told me to try it on. I went in the dressing room, closed the door, and tried on the skirt. So first of all, let's look at the first sentence and see if there's any mistakes. I asked Mom if she would buy me the skirt I needed. Okay, we do not need a comma in between asked and Mom, so we're going to kind of make a sideways crooked E to show. It's kind of what it looks like, to show that we do not need it. Okay, sentence number 2 says, I needed, wanted, and desired that skirt. Okay, we have some items in a series here. Needed, wanted, desired. So we're going to add in commas where they belong. After needed, I needed, comma, wanted, comma, and desired that skirt. Okay, that's 3 errors. We have 2 more errors. We're going to look at the next sentence. Mom looked at the beautiful skirt on the hanger and told me to try it on. We do not need a comma in between beautiful and skirt. We're not separating anything in a series there. So I'm going to do my little cursive E. Looks like a cursive E to show that that is going to be taken out. And the last sentence, I went in the dressing room, closed the door, and tried on the skirt. So we have some items in a series here where she went and what she did. I went in the dressing room. There's already a comma there. Closed the door, comma, and tried on the skirt. Okay, boys and girls, that's items in a series, exercise 1.